Hey guys, Crypto Sunday, and it's Green Week. Not sure we've seen any sort of major news to have caused this. I wonder if it's just sort of seller exhaustion, as they call it. So, 25,000 up for the week. Can't complain at that, although I'm not getting too excited just yet. Could be just sort of short squeezes and we go back down again. But yeah, take it while it lasts. There's been sort of a bit of news here and there. So Solana is sort of still getting a bit of bullish sentiment. Active addresses and NFT volume return to levels last seen before the FTX collapse. So people are sort of maybe taken that they're not dead, which is good. And they've seen far more than market rise in the last week, even though, as they said, a couple of their projects, D-Gods, for example, was sort of paid to leave, basically, paid by sort of rival blockchains to move, and I sort of said, basically, good riddance, because they were just sort of profile picture, little club type projects rather than anything sort of real. I prefer sort of games and music and that sort of thing. So yeah, that was good news. FTX, interestingly, have recovered $5 billion in cash and crypto assets. So people may get sort of more back than they thought originally. I think the idea was sort of that was all gone. I suppose good news of that as well is that if the crypto's returned, it may not be sort of force liquidated. People may choose, in a bear market to just have it back and keep it. So you might not get the sort of forced selling if they were sort of in full bankruptcy and just the whole lot got sold. So that's pretty good. They previously sort of said they could only find $1 billion. But yeah, hopefully, if people get sort of a decent amount back, it sort of puts a little bit more confidence in the market, and people can sort of learn from it, probably get a bit more regulation to stop this sort of happening again, commingling of funds and everything. So yeah, I guess one that hasn't gone quite so well, but people probably never expected much of anything. BitConnect Victims. So this was a sort of 2016, 2017, I think, scam that sort of always looked a bit strange. It was sort of saying they were having a trading bot make money on your behalf, and you would get 1% return a day. So if you sort of compound that up, it's obviously more than 365% a year. That's not sustainable, of course. If you sort of, annualize that, you could sort of basically get all the money in the world. And yeah, that was never possible. But I was able to sort of stay away from that at the time, and then it collapsed. And yeah, of billions and billions, roughly 800 victims, which doesn't seem that much, are due to receive $17 million. So quite a lot per person, I guess, but it's not it's a tiny fraction of the total amount that was stolen. It looks like there have been previous sort of awards of cash which have sort of been seized from people who were promoting the service, but not from the actual service itself, it seems. So yeah, not sure. I didn't sort of see where this money came from, but it's just another 17 million that has been found, and yeah, it means sort of those 800 people get $25,000 each. So good for them, I guess. Thought it might have been spread sort of a little bit more evenly amongst other people who lost. And a bit of a surprise to get a green week during this. Gemini and Genesis sued by the SEC, saying that their sort of earn lend program is a security. So this sort of puts more scrutiny and sort of potentially a lot of pressure on other lending platforms. So your I think Nexo are still sort of going and are reasonably okay. Lots of other sort of staking services that offer, you know, a reasonable return, sort of 5 to 10% return. Gemini were offering 8.05%, or up to, and yeah, they've been declared a security and are being sued. So from sort of billionaires, the Winklevoss twins, to getting sued by the SEC. Not particularly good. They do end up in court quite a bit, don't they? If you take the back to the Facebook days. So surprised to with all of this going on to see such a green week. So looking at the coins for the week, Bitcoin is up just over 20%. Ethereum just under 20%. So both of them sort of doing very, very well. You don't see 20% in a week all that often. This could be, as I say, just short squeezes, although it sort of has been quite steady rise. It's not been sort of one spike up. So yeah, you wouldn't normally, if it was cascading liquidations of short sellers, you'd expect sort of one huge wick up, really. But yeah, it's been sort of a steady rise over the week. And then you've got Solana, as I say, doing an awful lot better. I haven't reordered these to have Solana on top, but yeah, that's up 62% on the week. So rather nice. I'm only 60% down now on that. Cardano 21%, so pretty much level with the market. Chainlink underperforming a little, 11%, but I don't think it ever really dropped quite as much as the others. Polygon 17%. I haven't sold it yet. Sort of haven't really had the inkling to get back into the other coins that I was in. I may put some, if we get another little drop down, I may put some cash into them rather than selling Polygon. So I think I'll probably just hold Polygon for a little while. What else we got? Ripple, 10.9% up for the week. Pretty good. Gala is now my sort of one of the top holdings, has gone above Polygon and XRP. Gala up 91% for the week, which is pretty good. They've had their announcement of the films, I think 2 films, with the one with The Rock and one with Mark Wahlberg. So that was very positive news and a good sort of endorsement of Gala. What else have we got? Quant up 9%. Again, sort of slightly underperforming the market, but never really dropped all that much. Still sort of roughly in the range. I could buy some really, but I've held off. Audius 22% up, very good. Basic Attention Token 21, Power Ledger 23, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So a very broad sort of 20% up really, with 1 or 2 outliers in Solana and Gala. So yeah, let me know how you guys' portfolio's doing. I would imagine pretty well for the week, but obviously still very, very down if you were buying sort of earlier last year or sort of during the bull market. So yeah, hopefully this is the start of things to come and not just a short squeeze that we go back down again. But yeah, leave your thoughts in comments below and like and subscribe. See you soon.